name is Selena Ruth Smith, and I am from the Sumter, South Carolina community. I have been a firefighter for 14 years, and this is my story. I grew up 17 years the junior of my older sibling, with my mother and my father and great-grandfather, and I didn't know that I was actually being prepped early to being heart healthy, but I was. There wasn't a lot of junk food in our house. It was always lots of fruits. We did not eat pork. We did not eat beef. We ate deer meat, turkey, and fish. And a little side thing, I haven't had a soda since 1992 when I had a Ford Escort. My uncle came to school to try to mitigate and see what the issue was, and he had a, back then in 1992, sodas pop, whatever region of the United States you're from, it was still made in a bottle. He said, oh, I see the issue. So he took a wire brush out of his toolbox and that soda and cleaned my entire car battery. My car started, and cold turkey since that day. Ever had a soda. Now, I'm not against anybody drinking one if you want to drink it, but for me, I was like, if that soda that you ingest in your body can clean a car battery, I don't want it in mine. It's always been a really big issue growing up with maintaining your health. And skinny doesn't always mean that you're healthy. My late mother would always say she was going to hit the lottery whenever she was going to the doctor, and hitting the lottery had nothing to do with the money, but it had to do with her numbers for her health. Making sure that her blood pressure was correct, making sure that, you know, her cholesterol was in check, and she would always come back home and say, yep, I've hit the lottery. And that ensued us to have a healthy lifestyle. I've always loved the jump rope. I work out all the time, and I think the thing for me has always been consistency. I don't want to roll out of bed every morning and go to the YMCA, but I do it because I know it's necessary. And sometimes life gets in the way, and you can fall off, but you have to jump back on it. And without exercising, the key thing is what you eat. Nutrition is the biggest thing. And I think sometimes, you know, in our communities, we from the fire department side, and just from being a first responder, we always want to know what's the risk in our community. Is it crime? Is it cooking, which I don't, because I don't have a stove, but I do eat healthy. But most communities, the risk is heart health, because if you don't have a healthy community, that is a risk. And we want to just make sure that all of our loved ones are doing something, some type of activity. I live in the South, so, you know, during the summer times, that activity can be limited for a certain time of the day, but you can find something to do in your home, whether you have weights, whether you have jump ropes, but it is always the eating. We had fried chicken, I know, coming from the South, twice a year on my dad's birthday, because that's what he liked, and on Easter. Other than that, I didn't know that people ate spaghetti with beef, because ours would always be turkey and deer meat. And when I would go to other people's houses, they would always say, oh, you know, you're not going to eat that because your mom cooked weird. And now growing up, I'm glad my mom cooked weird. And so it was always nutrition is the key. So this is the run of my day. I wake up in the morning, I go to the gym, and I'm there from the time the gym opens up until about an hour before I'm supposed to be to work. I shower, I go to work, and we have a gym at the job. And I always save something for the gym at work. I'm in there, and I eat 4 times a day. I was in a fitness competition last year, and had 1 first place and 2 second places. And so that was a little bit on the extreme side, but guess what? Abs are defined and a little bit tightened up in the gym, but abs are made in the kitchen, because you can eat clean for a month and you will see your abs pop. You would definitely see your abs pop. So what I would say to being heart healthy is just making sure that I would give 2 glows and 2 grows. One of the grows is that we have all of this technology at our hand. Get with your doctor, or maybe a referral to a nutritionalist about reading labels. And that's the very important thing. That soda that my uncle cleaned my battery with, it has sugar, but then it has something called added sugar, and that's a lot of sugar. Make certain that you are wanting to be healthy. And again, a person who can be 185 pounds depending on their height, and you can have another person 185 pounds depending on their height. One may just need to be healthy, and one just may need to lose weight. So again, it comes back to your own individual bodies. 2 glows. I love myself, and I love myself. So I always want to be in a place, in a space, because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything else. So remember, always keep your heart healthy.